The U.S. healthcare system continues to evolve. Those who pay for healthcare, both the government and private payers, such as employers, are working to hold down healthcare costs and are demanding proven value for their money. As a result, those who provide healthcare, such as physicians, hospitals, and pharmaceutical companies, are adapting to meet those needs. We are transforming our business model to meet these challenges and our customers' expectations. For example, in many situations, we've moved to account-based selling. So instead of having multiple GSK sales representatives calling on a group medical practice or a healthcare system, we now have a single representative.
We have that tape recording.
The dreams of dragons are their own, no matter how grand those dragons might say they are. Yes, there are some who refuse to drop the candle even when pushed into a dark cave and locked there behind a stone.
To bring about, the company taught me that
there is, you must recall, the kind of serious study that will give you the confidence to strike your match to the mighty wick that will illuminate yet another portion of the darkness.
Is this, and I am trying to do it through you. Police yourselves. Take what you see. Read between the lines. I have been there for a long time. Hey, wait a minute. Take your time, okay? I have never been in trouble.
I am a specialist representative in North Carolina. I call in urologists for very specific brands to urology and for the urologic disease states for primary care physicians. And those brands are Avodart, Jalen, Vesicare, and Feature. So when I go into a urologist's office,
But I have seen a decline in a cancer that has continued to grow. And if you want the company to stay healthy, if you want patients to stay safe, something has to be done. Something difficult, but something major has to happen. We have been negligent. We have lied to the FDA. We have lied to ourselves.
And you hung up the phone, and what did you do?
I called the FDA.
And what did you tell the FDA investigator?
they know when I come in, every product I have in my bag can help someone in their waiting room.
Mix-ups.
The changes that we're going through at GSK are very intuitive to the field sales representatives because all along we've really had a real core of mastering scientific knowledge. So whether that be bringing clinical information to the prescribers in the form of the prescribing information or clinical trials, we brought a lot of data to them. And that helped to tell them what the appropriate patient looked like for that product and what the inappropriate patient looked like for that product. But what's changed more dramatically is really a focus from the top down and the leadership at GSK to focus on those customers at the end of the prescription rather than on the prescription themselves. And what this means is that we have a lot more training and
could be pulled off the shelves. Last year, pharmacists filled more than 2.5 million Avandia prescriptions, but the medication had just $521 million in sales. That's down 75% since the first safety concerns were raised. Our Dr. Jennifer Ashton is here with more on this. This is such an interesting thing because this committee has been basically split about whether or not to allow the continuation of this drug. First off, what does it do for people? This is a diabetic drug for diabetics. What does it do?
Specifically, Harry, we're talking about a medication for people with type 2 diabetes where their body doesn't produce enough insulin or their insulin doesn't work properly. This is a class of medication called insulin sensitized.
And about 2 years ago, a study came out that found out what?
Exactly. Big study in 2007, actually, in the New England Journal of Medicine, found that Avandia, this medication, increased the risk of heart attacks in people taking it by 43%.
Right.
Now, the controversy there medically is that we know that people with diabetes are in and of themselves at higher risk for diabetes, stroke, and death. But the last thing you want to do with a treatment is have the risks of the treatment outweigh the benefits, and that's what this committee is going to be looking at.
So then, this morning's New York Times reports that GlaxoSmithKline, the maker of the drug, knew about this all the way back in 1999 and then hid the results of the study.
Right now, there's scientific aspects to this story, financial and economic, medical, and even political. So this week, we're going to be seeing an independent council of experts present to the FDA the findings in this 765-page briefing document about whether or not this drug is actually too dangerous to remain on the market.
And in the short term, if people are users of this drug, what do they need to do?
First and foremost, speak to your doctor. That's the most important thing. And we know that there are other treatments for type 2 diabetes. So again, you want to make sure that the risks and benefits and the options and alternatives are appropriate for you.
Dr. Jennifer Ashton, thank you
One
so
way
much.
we're doing this is by putting in place a new incentive compensation system in which individual sales representatives are not bonused on scripts, but on 3 factors. 1, an assessment of their scientific and business knowledge. 2, feedback from customers in their region, including demonstration of our values. And 3, overall performance of the business. Organize, deploy, and compensate our people. We're working to make sure that we apply our resources effectively and efficiently. While our transformation, we believe this system is the next logical step in adapting. Confident that we're on the right path for continued success. We're confident that we're on the right path for continued success.
We are confident that we're on the right path for continued success.